What is up with the squad? It's Session Favorite Auntie when Uncle Tendencies in the building. Y'all know what it is. Now what the sound of? Welcome to HDiiTV, the Nephew in the building. We what?
You rocking with your fam.
All right, we got the opera. Let's go. That must mean it's Monday, baby. What's up?
Chilling. It's great. It's great, man. Look, we had a great playoffs. Too bad it ended like I knew it would, but it was a great playoffs. I mean, look, we had some good games. We, of course, got to see some players rise to the occasion, and we saw some players fall flat on their face. So I'm loving it. I'm loving where if we can get the CBA done, I'm loving where the season's gonna go next. I think it's gonna be even a better season next year. If we have one. So we gotta put that disclaimer out there. If we have one.
In what sense? You mean like for these teams or just overall for the league? What do you think?
I think for the players, because not only did they stay on business, they went out there, they played their heart out, and even after they played their heart out, they still were standing on business. Even in the conferences, Satu is one I give a lot of credit to. Satu is the one that doesn't bite her tongue. She basically let them know, look, we deserve what we're asking for. We need to fix these teams up that we already have. I love what Nafisa did. Nafisa dropped the bombshell on everybody. Some people got mad about it, saying, oh, she's trying to be in attention, when that wasn't the case. Nafisa's never been like that if you looked at her track record. And, you know, she could have just lost that game and then just not said anything at all. And for her to put it out there and put them on notice to drop the gauntlet on Kathy right before everything was over with was very genius. And then I loved after Asia and Chelsea won, Asia and Chelsea chimed in, you know, to let everybody know, like, look, you know, we're the ones who bring people to come watch us. At the end of the day, you know, we're the ones who put the butts in the stands, and they do. People have been following the W like myself since 96, 97. So then you got some fans who fell off during the 2000 teens and then they came back. And you got some who just came 2 years ago when the rookies got here. So again, I love to see the players and how some of them grew, and watching some players who we felt were washed, they stepped up. Watching players who actually said, you know what, I'm gonna show that I deserve to be put on the big stage. So that's what I loved about it, as far as that, you know, from the aspect of the playoffs. I love that aspect of it and the competitiveness.
Okay, I can dig it. So let's stay here for a minute, because when you think about the competitiveness and especially let's talk about the first 6 teams out. Let's talk about the first 6, not so much Phoenix and Las Vegas, right?
Right.
Of those first 6 that went out, how many of them do you expect back in the grind next year?
All right, I'll start with the 8th seed, which is the Valkyrie. I think the Valkyrie are going to be better next year, depending, because they're going to have money and they're not really looking for big stars. They can add a player, a piece, a versatility piece in the offseason who can come in and help out with not only the ball handling for Veronica Burden, they can also help at the wing position. Because remember, Kayla Thornton got hurt, so we don't know how long it's going to take for her to get back. Because, you know, it takes a while for a knee injury to get back to yourself. So they're definitely going to have to look for a wing and possibly, you know, get a 5 to help out with Timmy. Because when Timmy goes out or she goes overseas for the games in between the season, they don't really have a lot of size. So I think Golden State's going to be better next year. I think they're going to at least get up to depending on who they get, to the 5th or 6th seed. I think they can go up. And then they got an organization where they want to win right now. They got the Golden State owner who wants to win. That's all he cares about. That's all he's trying to do. In the 7th seed, We had the Seattle Storm. I don't think the Seattle Storm get back next year. I think they fall out because it's too much turnover to me. I don't know if they're going to bring everybody back. I don't think they will because look, Noel Quinn talks about her relationship with Skylar and NECA. Do you think they're going to come back after they done got rid of their coach? I don't think they will. And I think it's going to be a lot of uncertainties. We still have to see how Jordan Horson is coming back off injury. Dominique Malunga, we're going to build around her. What's the pieces we're going to build around her with? Are we going to do like the Washington team and go into strictly draft mode? Or are we going to go trade this player here and we're going to go try to pick up some more pieces like how the Phoenix Mercury did? They just went and got all foreign players, like players who were overseas that were from America that was playing overseas and signed them to training camp contracts. So, I mean, what's the contracts going to look like? Is people going to get a guarantee like the training camp contracts? How are they going to do that? Are they going to extend the money? So I think it's a lot of uncertainty with Seattle. So I think they're going to fall out of the playoffs. I just don't see them right away building that team to be playoff ready. And in the 6th seed, we got the Indiana Fever. The Fever need to bring Kelsey Mitchell back. If they bring Kelsey Mitchell back, and they can talk Cece into playing team ball or possibly being a 6th woman off the bench, which we know her ego ain't going to allow it. How are they going to coexist the play styles of Aaliyah, Kelsey, and Caitlin back into the fold? I think they still can make the playoffs next year, but they have to bring Kelsey Mitchell back. If they don't bring Kelsey Mitchell back, they're going to be fighting possibly for that 8, 9, or 10th seed. If they don't bring her back. And that means to everybody, 8th seed, last spot in the playoffs, 9, 10 mean you're outside of the playoffs. So we got to see how they mesh those play styles. If they're going to bring Kelsey back, are they going to throw the bag at her? I would throw the bag at her. She had a hell of a season. She was an MVP candidate. This probably was one of her best seasons I think she's played in the W. And she put a lot of people out there, she got a lot of fans now out there watching her play, hitting some big shots. So we'll see. And then we'll see if they're going to bring some of those other players back, like Lexi Hole and them. If they're going to bring some other players like Natasha Howard, or are they going to bring Dantas back? We still don't know about Dantas. Dantas couldn't play in the playoffs to injury or whatever that was. So we don't know if she's going to come back. So I still think they could make it if they get Kelsey back. The 5th seed, you got the New York Liberty. Like I said to you and Rob, I think 2 Sundays ago, I think this letting Sandy go, this is meaning that they're just going to go all in with Sabrina. And depending on the coach, if they bring in a coach that Stewie and Jaquel can rock with, I could see New York back in the playoffs. But they have to get their supporting cast better. They have, to me, go for defense. It's cool if you want to keep Johannes, but I got to have defense around them. Like I have to have size like they had with Thornton and Lainey Hamilton. Do they bring Lainey Hamilton back? That's a key thing because to me, Lainey Hamilton is the missing key to them even going forward. They're going to need her and some more versatility on defense to help them play because you got your offense with Sabrina, you got your offense with Johannes, you got your offense here with Burke at times, and you got it with JJ when she wants to be in the mood to play, and Stewie. So you need to put more younger legs around them to me, and I think that'll help them get back, and I think they'll get back next year. I don't think they fall out entirely. Mercury, oh yeah, you said besides the Mercury because they made it. 3rd seed, I would say the Atlanta Dream. I got to choose between Ron Howard and Alicia Gray. Like, who am I going to keep? Who am I going to keep? Like, I don't know who I'm going to keep. It is a hard choice because I don't know what they want to do. In their mind of mine and how they're moving, they want to keep Ron Howard and Alicia together. I got to separate one of them. One of them got to go. Ron either has to go or Alicia got to go. Whenever they choose between them two, I think that team will be dangerous, and I think they can have a run like the Phoenix Mercury had this year if they make that decision. But if they don't make that decision, I think they're going to be around the 5th or 6th seed because I just don't see how you come back because people are going to have film on you. People are going to know how your coach. They're going to know how he rotates his players in. They're going to know how he runs his sets, his actions. And now you got to counter that. I've just seen him. He's not able to counter that with both of them on the floor. Ron Howard takes too many ill-advised shots. Her decision-making has got to get better if she's going to be the face of this team. Alicia Gray has to speak up more if she wants to be the face of this team, the franchise player. She has to hold people accountable. She has to speak up. I'm not saying yelling. People got to get out this notion, Auntie, that you got to yell just to get a point across. You don't got to yell. You can be quiet. You can be a quiet person, but you still get your point across. You still can let somebody know, look, you effing up. I need you to do this. You know, you ain't got to yell or be mean about it. You can just be assertive with it. We've seen that from plenty leaders who's quiet like that. So again, that's what I need to see from both of them if they're going to push for them to be the franchise and the face of their franchise. They both have to work on that. In my opinion, those are the things they got to work on to be at the head of the table. And then we got the Minnesota Lynx. I'm not even going to hold you. I don't even know if they bring, I don't even know if McBride might come back. McBride or Cord, like you were saying with Cord, just from watching the interviews again the other day, because I go back and watch the post games after they lose, like when I got time, when I got a little bit of time. And I don't know, like Kayla, the way she's sounding is like, you know, after this CBA's done, like, does she stay? She might want to go get a payday because she had a great game. Was it game 4 or game 3 or 4, whatever the elimination game was? She did good in. She had a good game. So, and she had an okay playoffs, but that game basically showed, okay, Kayla's back to being Kayla. So now they're like, all right, they could throw the bag at her. Courtney could get the bag thrown at her. Courtney and Natisha Heidemann really carried that team a lot of games when either Fee was hurt or even when Fee was there. So who they going to keep? Carrington. Does Carrington want to stay there? You know, Carrington said, I'm happy to be here. You know, she's finally happy to play in a place where they actually love her talent and not her wanting to be somebody's mom or be somebody's like adult figure. Like it was crazy weird in Dallas. So I think that Minnesota, depending on who they bring back, I still think they'll make the playoffs because they got Cheryl Reeve. Let's just be honest. Cheryl Reeve is one of the greatest, if not greatest coach in history. She got 4 of them things. So she'll be back in the playoffs. I don't see Cheryl Reeve not making it back in. So I got them making it back in next year. Atlanta, I think they'll make it next year. New York, I think will get in. Indiana, to me, that's a question mark. That's like in between, depending on which direction they're going in. And then the Golden State Valkyrie, I believe they make it. And I think Seattle Storm, I think they fall off. I don't think they make the playoffs next year. So that's my take on those teams.
That's fair. That's fair. I think I said it a long time. I think I said it earlier in the season, Nephew. I think we right in the same spot. Atlanta got to make some decisions. Who is your point guard? Is it Jordan Canada? Is it or is it Tina Pau? Who is your leader? Is it Alicia Gray or is it Ryan Howard? I said a long time ago, I feel like that was Alicia Gray team. I think you go in that in that direction. I got Washington and LA. I got them competing. And so here's the thing: we can get into what they'll look all different all next year and all that. Right now, we can only talk about them as currently constructed, right? And so if we're talking about as currently constructed right now, with making some changes in the draft and free agency and stuff for the most part, who will be back and who won't be back. I think LA learned a valuable lesson. I think they got to figure out how they close. What do you put there? Do you keep a Alamon? Do you keep a Van Loo? Do you try to get a different point guard in there? Got to get Fagan off the bench now. Got to get Fagan off the bench. Got to see the young people play a little bit more. But I definitely think that they can get to the playoffs, especially because I think the Seattle's going to implode a little bit more than they did this year. You know what I'm saying? Just the clunkiness. And then Washington. After the trade, it was kind of like they just made a decision that they weren't anymore. You know, they weren't competing anymore. It just seemed like they weren't.
You got to remember too, Auntie. You got to remember Shakira. She was close to Aaliyah Edwards. She got traded. That kind of hurt her, but she still had Slim. And then you got rid of Slim. That kind of rocked her world a little bit. And people don't understand, Auntie, that this is sports, this is business, but at the end of the day, you build relationships over time. And that messes you up during the season because you just pull the rug right up under their feet. Like, well, Slim got to go. Now we're finna tank. And I think that was unfair to those players, in my opinion.
With Aaliyah Edwards, for sure. But Slim asked for the trade. So for me, since you asked for that trade, you should have been communicating along the way, especially if this your homegirl, along the way to, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, fam, I'm saying it's what it is, but you know what I'm saying? I'm finna try to get up out of here. Right. So
Slim was looking at it like you cool and all, but I got to go.
I think it was more like, you know what I'm saying? I'll see you in the off season, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and you, when we retire, we're gonna move out to the same neighborhood and barbecue over the fence and stuff together. You know what I'm saying? We'll meet again. But and I'm looking at UConn versus Boston College right now too. If y'all are watching that game, UConn's up 15-8. It's the start of the AZ Foot era in stores. So we got that game on UConn Plus.
Where that's showing that?
UConn Plus. In the UConn Plus app, it's free. You got their app. The UConn Plus app is free in their app.
Okay.
College hoops on today right now.
Okay.
So in the app, y'all. In the app. UConn Plus app. Download the app. It's free in the app. You may be able to see it. You're supposed to be able to watch it on their website too, but I couldn't get it to load on the website. And I got tired of trying to figure it out. So I just went to the app and watched that. Right. So I think Vegas is the team to beat. Phoenix, we'll see what they do. Atlanta is the interesting one for me. And then Indiana. Because Indiana, who are you? Indiana has to make a decision. And this ain't a conversation that people want to have, but I already told you, abracadabra. I turned you into official ambassador. You kissing babies and shaking hands. So now you have to decide, do you want this to be still a CC-driven cash cow kind of team? Or do you want to see the type of productivity and the type of winning that you had on the floor when she went to the bench?
Me, I'm one. Like I told you, I'm about winning. So I'm giving Kelsey Mitchell the bag.
Is Kelsey
huh?
Is Kelsey the key for you? So Kelsey is Kelsey option one for you, or is Aaliyah option one for you? Let me know.
Kelsey. Because look, if Kelsey doesn't get going, Auntie, the rest of the team doesn't get going. We've seen this in the playoffs. And then if Kelsey wasn't going, they had an Odyssey Sims who knew how to score, knew how to facilitate when it was time. They're gonna need CC to be like what Odyssey was for them if they want this to work. Because Kelsey has to be the ball dominant. She has to be the scorer, the shooter. She has to be the focal point of the offense. Because listen, that brings one-on-one matchups for Aaliyah and Natasha down low. Or if it's not Natasha, let's say Timpson, it gives them more one-on-one action when Kelsey's going off. Because even if she's shooting the midi or shooting the three, I got to make sure I hedge that way. Because if I don't hedge that way, she's either going to beat my teammate off the dribble, or she's going to get the screen or the pick and roll, and Aaliyah will be getting a quick roll to the basket, or somebody will be open either at the wing or the opposite corner. And that's dangerous to deal with if you have Kelsey. Because look, if Kelsey don't get hurt, the Aces could be in trouble. Because before she got hurt, man, they was going in on Aces. So again, I'm putting all my eggs on her. CC will have to, she's going to have to learn how to play off of them. If she doesn't learn how to play off of them, I'm sorry. Either she going to be the ambassador and sit on the bench and be the bench mob, or I like to call the lynch mob, or she's just going to go into the staple, like go into the pastures and be an ambassador up in the front offices or something for bringing in the money to the franchise. Because I don't see this team winning anything if it's just CC or CC running it. It's because she dominates too much. And if you're going to put a team around her, you got to put a team of like wing players, like another Sanaya Rivers. You got to get a Sanaya Rivers type of player. You got to get some fours that can stretch. Aaliyah's going to have to work on her 3-point shot more. You're going to have to open up more around the floor so then she can get downhill and get to the basket or pull up from deep three. You're going to have to really break this team apart. And if you're going to have to move on from Kelsey, if you're trying to go that way with CC. Now, if you're trying to go the Kelsey way, CC's going to have to just fall in line. And you can put anybody, any type of pieces around Kelsey, because her and AB tandem is very dangerous. We saw that in the playoffs. Now, if you're saying, well, we just want to get the money, then you need to blow this team up and you need to build a team from scratch and put it around CC. You're going to have to make it like how the Iowa team did it, but with better players. Don't go get all these white players. I mean, get players who can play. Don't just get them because they're white. Go get them because a player can play. And put that around her, go get a bunch of training camp contracts and go from there. That's the only way Indiana could be successful with CC as the cash cow. You got to blow this team up. I'm sorry for people out there that's Fever fans, but it's not going to work with KM and CC back there unless CC changes her game. And then you're going to have to get a stretch 4. Natasha Howard don't fit. You're going to have to either go get a player similar to Dantes, because I don't know if Dantes want to come back, but you need a stretch 4. And then her and Aaliyah will be good because they can run the pick and roll, but Aaliyah got to work on her jump shot because Caitlin likes to get downhill. So she's going to want Aaliyah to pop out either to the slot, to the wing, or to the corner 3 to knock down the shot off of her assist, because that's how Caitlin plays. That's her play style. So again, it's up to them what they want to do. But what I would do, I would get a bad to Kelsey Mitchell. And then because I could put any type of pieces around her and she'll function still as Kelsey Mitchell. With Caitlin Clark, I got to put a certain type of team around Caitlin Clark. And that takes too much time.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because see, I don't do X's and O's and all of that. Okay, so here's the thing. This is where I'm at with it. And I wasn't even thinking about her. I told you, Abracadabra, that's the official ambassador. My thing is, my first thing is I want it to run through Aaliyah Boston. So that's my thing. And so when you give the bag to Kelsey Mitchell, does that take away from it running through Aaliyah Boston? And what I saw with Aaliyah and Kelsey here at the end, especially as it got tight there with the before her legs and everything happened, right? Before the injury, I thought we were seeing a really good Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston basketball game, basketball duo building. So does giving the bag to Kelsey say that you're not considering Aaliyah as a option, or how are you valuing Aaliyah in that?
I mean, Aaliyah have to be the second option to me because Aaliyah's the thing about Aaliyah. There's games where Aaliyah does her thing, and then there's games where she falls to the back. She doesn't demand the presence on the floor like an Asia does. Like, but that's the difference between her.
But I thought at the end, Kelsey they were building the confidence in each other. See, here's the thing that I thought happened last year. Yeah. I felt like last year, CC was an interruption into a natural chemistry that was going to develop between Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, just as basketball players with their styles, right? And this has nothing to do with these people personally. Okay, so I don't want that. It's not about that. But I felt like it became a focus on making sure that we got CC involved. It was a force. It was a force to, and I understand it, as it should be, because she was the cash cow. She was the one that people, what nobody coming to see you, Otis. This is what they was here for. This, so you trying to force this. Right now, she has to go sit down. I never thought that, and then you had Chrissy Sides was there, and we had the coaches switch and all of that, right? To Steph White, all of that. So I just never thought that she really got empowered or built the trust that she needed to be able to say to Kelsey, yo, I got this. And I felt like they were trying to force a relationship with Kelsey and CC and trying to force a relationship with AB and CC when really they should have been building the Batman and Robin between Kelsey and AB. And so maybe I think that Aaliyah should touch the ball every time down the court. And maybe that doesn't mean that the offense runs through her, but I think that the ball goes in and it goes back out. And it goes into her and then back out to maybe the Kelsey Mitchell that's knocking down the shot or attacking it and scoring. But I felt like Aaliyah walking into next season after this season will be more confident to demand and show more of that South Carolina grit and what you're used to seeing and what you keep calling for from her because you haven't seen it in Indiana yet. But just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, you can make you could make it like to me, but I still would have Kelsey as the goer because of her motor. Kelsey has a motor that Aaliyah doesn't have, and that doesn't mean Aaliyah is a bad player because she don't have a motor, but Aaliyah still can be your in between. Because Kelsey, like, you can run it through Aaliyah, and then Kelsey can play off the ball. Like with Kelsey and Aaliyah, it doesn't matter which one you have number 1 or 2 because they play off the ball. They don't dominate the ball like that. But if you're trying to incorporate CC, which you have to talk about CC because she's the cash cow, that's not going to work between them three. You're going to have to move off of Kelsey Mitchell because the way Kelsey Mitchell plays is not going to benefit her or Aaliyah if she's there and you still got CC. It's not going to work.
You know how I think about it, nephew, because you know I'm silly like this.
Mm-hmm.
You seen Cars before?
Oh, absolutely, man. When my niece is there, we get the popcorn, we get the big cup, the big one for 7-Eleven. You know, the real big one.
Check me out. Yeah, the big one. You gotta have the big one. The big one that you're not gonna finish anyway. The big one you're not gonna finish anyway, right? And it's gonna be all no good at the end of the movie, and you leave it in the cup holder anyway. That one. Here's what I think. Kelsey Mitchell, Lightning McQueen.
Yes.
Aaliyah Boston, Mac. You know the truck that bring Lightning to the party.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, they go together. Lightning don't get there. Ain't no reason for Lightning can't get there if Mac ain't there. Ain't no reason for Mac to get there if Lightning ain't coming. So you got Lightning McQueen and Mac. Gotta have them together. Now I don't know if CC is Mater or whatever. I don't know. But what I'm saying is between those two.
Go ahead. You good.
What I'm saying is between those two, you got a winner. You see what I'm saying? Between those two, it's a 1-2 punch. Because when Queen is resting, Mac is working. When Mac is working, and when Queen is working, Mac is resting. See how it go?
Yeah.
I think it go just like that. And I think I just want to be like that. You said she ain't Mater. Mater had heart. Okay, I'm not doing this with y'all today. Okay, not Mater. Okay, I don't know. Mater was one of my favorites. He got a wood in his truck. Mater's one of my favorites. Okay, don't hold me up. I'm a Cars fan. Cars 4 is coming out, and I'm gonna see it. But I just as you were saying that, right? That's what I see. Lightning McQueen and Mac. Them two together go together. So to me, that's what you build around. I don't know how you fit CC into that because again, my challenges with CC are not offensive; they're defensive. It's the defensive part of it. And
I disagree. Her offense has to change too. Look, you can't.
Well, I don't need to get to the offense part, nephew, because I haven't got past the defense part. That's where I'm at with it. But go ahead.
Well, her defense is only the best her defense gonna be is a C- or a C. If she can get it there, I'm good, but you have to, if you're going to be an offensive player, you got to have a like we talk about Luka all the time, even though that's men's. Luka got a bag on offense. He's going to give you offensive rebound and all of that. So you expect his defense to be like around a C- or a D+ at times, but he could get it up to a C when he's locked in. CC, I just don't see her ever being locked in on defense like that. So if you're not, she got to work on playing off the ball, Auntie. She got to learn how to play. She got to learn how to catch and shoot. She got to learn how to get off of screens. She got to learn how to get off of being pressed how she does. If she don't work on that, then she's not going to be able to work with Kelsey or Aaliyah because I need Kelsey with the ball in her hand to come up, give it to Aaliyah. And then, they go off of their action. They go off of the action. Either she gets it or somebody pop out over here, opposite side of Aaliyah, because Aaliyah is a great passer from the post. So again, she has to change the way she plays her game. She got to learn how to move without the ball. I've said this, people on my panel, when we were covering the college games with her, We even said it then, like you don't move off the ball enough for me. I can't build a team around you. I could build a team around Sabrina because Sabrina can move off the ball. I can build a team around Kennedy Carter because Kennedy Carter can move without the ball. You can't move without the ball. You dominate the ball way too much, and your game in your bag, let's be honest, her bag is below average. Like, it's an F. I'm going to be real. She ain't got no dribbles, and her IQ, sometimes I question it. I think her IQ is around a C to me because I think she's just more instinctive than she is IQ. And if you don't work on that part of your game, it's never going to work. And I know people are gonna be mad at this. I don't care no more. Let's be real. Her bag is limited. Her bag is very limited. I'm not building a team around a bagless, no defense ass person. I'm sorry. I'm building around Kelsey Mitchell. I'm building around Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston. That's it. Everybody else gonna have to fall in line, Auntie. That's just how it's gonna go.
Okay, 102 in the chat. Y'all hit the like and the share. They both right there. Run them up for us. So, what young player in the draft would you most like to see in Indiana?
In Indiana, I would like to see. I don't know off the top of my dome, but I think I'm trying to think. Is Reagan Richardson coming? Not Reagan Richardson, but Ashlyn Jackson. She would be good because she could play that wing position for them. They need a wing player who could play both sides of the ball, and I like Ashlyn Jackson. Plus, when the offense, like, let's say they're focused on AB, they're focused on Kelsey Mitchell. She can go off one-on-one. She can get downhill or she can shoot. She really, I liked how she played last year.
Okay. What's up, JP? What's going on? So, of this team, and we won't get into to core 6 and all of that. We won't get into that.
No, we gotta do it with everybody here. That'll be fun.
We won't. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get into all that. But do you make it? Do you think that they keep is Ari important to this team?
Ari, yes. Because Ari plays both sides of the ball. That defense you talk about with CC, she gives that to you. That point guard play you talk about with CC, Auntie, she gives that to you. Now, again, if I could keep either her or Odyssey Sims, I'm good. Because if I keep Odyssey Sims, then I could just bring Ari off the bench. And Ari could come in and you don't lose anything on defense. You don't lose any floor generalship because Ari runs the floor well. Odyssey runs the floor well. They get everybody in position. They need to get in position. And those two guards, those are the guards you need to play off of Odyssey. Kelsey Mitchell. Those two guards play well off of Kelsey Mitchell. So I'm seeing if I could keep them two. But if I don't keep them two, I'm going to get a similar style build or style player that fits, that plays like them, and put them next to Kelsey Mitchell if I can't keep them two. Because that's the recipe of getting you to the next level. Okay, point guard plays both sides of the ball. They also can distribute. They also can play off the ball. That's the guard you need to put next to Kelsey Mitchell.
Okay. If you could put one veteran on that team that wasn't there this year, who do you put?
I would see if I could put, you know what? I would see if I could bring Timmy back.
Really? Okay.
I felt with Timmy, they were more together. I felt like her ability to play off of AB in the paint really helped that team tremendously. And I felt like, hey, she kept the locker room fun and everybody was working. And then she's that 5 that you need. She can also stretch outside and shoot the midi or the 3 at times, not all the time, but at times. And she's not going to clog the lane up for you. So I think they ought to try to go get Timmy back.
If you Timmy, is there any reason in hell you would leave Ball?
No, but I'm just saying, you asked me a veteran. who was a veteran I tried to get back. I would either
I
get
get
her.
it. But if I'm teaming, if I see an Indiana area code, my phone is on do
What
not
about
disturb.
Van Loo? They can go get Van Loo.
Maybe Cecil said HDiiTV. I wouldn't do that to T. I wouldn't
No,
do that to
HDiiTV not going there. But I would
although,
get Van Loo. Van Loo from LA.
Listen, yeah, Van Loo maybe from LA. Van Loo might be looking for a home anyway. But HDiiTV,
Right.
hey, listen, they like the pink wigs in Indiana. Don't get it twisted now.
Mm-hmm.
They like the pink wigs. So maybe you would have
Yeah.
a home.
Until she has a 2 for 13 game and missing, and that pink wig going in the trash.
But I thought that I love that she had some growing though.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
She
absolutely.
did some growing. I love that.
All right.
Here's the thing. Who said that she needed to get traded someplace to play her game?
She's not going to get traded. I'm going to tell y'all straight up.
Here's the thing. Her game as currently constructed is not a successful WNBA game. That's why she didn't get back on the floor.
Right.
CC has to build her bag out. It's not about trading her anywhere. CC has to get it. She has to build her craft out. She can't. She has to be
Auntie.
Let me more than a playmaking go. She got to be more than passes than a step back three. Come on.
Let me say this, Auntie, and I know look. Players can get better. They can work on their game. Just because we say that she needs to work on something doesn't mean that, okay, I got to trade her away. No, nobody's saying trade. I'm saying that y'all ask us, y'all come to us every day, whether Auntie is with cousin Rob, she with Double Row 7 with Coach Coleman, or she's with Political or with Prince, or I'm with Prince, a show or whoever. We tell y'all the things of being successful because we watched this game for a long time. Auntie's watched it longer than me. She has to get better. Okay, we got to stop coddling her. Y'all got to stop coddling these players. You either gonna play or you're gonna go home. It is what it is. It's none of that. She has to work on her game. Her game is so terrible. It's
very
terrible.
limited. It's limited.
Terrible.
But think about this. Asia works on her game. Asia works on her game.
That's what I'm saying.
Best in the world. It's not a knock on.
Right. It's not a knock on her. She needs to get better. Like I want to see CC get better. I don't come up here wishing for the downfall of somebody, but I just tell y'all that y'all got to stop overhyping her and overrating her. Y'all told the girl she was top 4 in the league. Bruh, are you serious? Let's stop playing, dog. Y'all set her up for failure. Y'all set her up, and then when y'all set her up for failure, this is what they do, Auntie. They set her up for failure. You know what they do? Oh, y'all just a hater. Y'all want to see her fail because she's white. Like our favorite players we've watched in history wasn't white. Like, what are we talking about? Like, people are so dumb. Like, and I say that, Auntie's not saying that. I'm speaking for myself. Y'all dumb as hell. Like, she has to get better. She has to.
You know what it is? It's a shame that they try to box up our takes based on skin color. Because the first thing I said coming in here is that race, basketball, sports should be the most raceless place on the face of the earth. If you can hoop, if you can play football, if you can run fast, if whatever the sport is, if you can do it, do it. White, black, green, purple, brown, polka dot. Don't matter.
Right.
If you good, line up because I'm here to win. I don't give a damn about none of that other stuff. So all of that superficial bullshit that y'all be making decisions on, I don't got time for it. Right. I don't got time for it. This don't have shit to do with that girl being white or straight or none of that. But what I do know, and where we get in a problem at is when I get to talking about the equity that it would take to make this league be what it would have to be. Y'all don't want to have the conversations around fixing those things to be able to have to make it be an equitable and just league for everybody. See that y'all don't want to have those conversations. Two things can be true. I'm not racist at all about what CC's game is or where she can be as a player, but I also do recognize very much in my face the erasure of black excellence, the keeping down and the sharecropping in jerseys of black and brown women in this very league.
Yep.
All of
That's
those
all we're
things are
saying.
true in this league.
Yep.
And the crazy part is they all can be fixed.
Yeah. They all can be fixed. CC could come
game,
back next
CC
year
game
balling out.
could be better.
Mhm.
Equity could be better. And we can get the bullshit sharecropping in jerseys out of the way.
Right. Like, we want these women to be successful no matter their skin tone. But at the end of the day, like, we're giving y'all takes on the game. Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston showed y'all. This is what I was trying to tell them, Auntie. The season Kelsey Mitchell got hurt, they were going to make the playoffs. Kelsey just got hurt. If Kelsey didn't get hurt, they would have been in the playoffs because her and AB was balling that season. So again, we have to stop trying to project our fandom onto takes. It is what it is. She has to work on her game. If she has to work on her body strength, she has to work on learning how to move without the ball. She has to, if she wants to be better. Look, I suggested this a long time ago. She might need to go talk to, like, since she talked to Cynthia Cooper before, she might need to talk to Cynthia on how to play off the ball. Talk to Sabrina. She needs to develop a relationship with vets. And I don't think she has the personality or the moral compass to do that. I don't think she does. And that's what's showing to me.
They introduced this girl to Maya Moore 4 times. Are you gonna sit down with her or not? You said that this was your idol, your favorite player. Every time they bring Maya to see you, say something to her, talk to her, spend some time.
I don't think she is. I don't think she does. I don't think she is. I think she thinks she's better than Maya.
It's this thinking right here. If Caitlyn is not playing 30+ minutes a game and not the head of the team, that money thing she's bringing in is not going to be happening. And that's stupid as fuck. And I mean that. That is stupid as fuck. And I'm gonna tell you why it's stupid as fuck. And I'm choosing my words correctly because words matter. Stupid as fuck. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because here was a team that was on the brink of being in the goddamn finals without her playing 30 minutes, without her playing at all. Think about how much money they made playing into the playoffs, into where they played into the semifinals, right?
Yep.
Caitlyn on the floor doesn't get them there. If I'm in this about money, then I want to invest my money in the most successful opportunity that's out there. So if my thing is I want to see Indiana be successful, then my money needs to be on them putting the best team that they can on the floor to go as far as they can. Right? Correct. It doesn't have shit to do with how many minutes CC plays or not. You know what I'm saying? Correct. That's the bullshit part of it. If your money is only here because you want to support Caitlyn, this is a team type of sport. Take your ass over there to tennis or golf or someplace where they are supporting individuals. It's a team sport over here.
Yeah.
And it is disrespectful to the rest of the women on that team that you don't want to support them because the success is coming off their backs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can keep talking about the money that CC brings if we want to, but we also know that this was the most watched finals since the inaugural season.
And playoffs.
And she wasn't a part of it. She wasn't a part of it at all.
So what's the excuse now? Like, she is a player who y'all have got to hold accountable. How come y'all hold every other player accountable, Auntie, but her? Like, I don't get it. Like, everybody else got to work on their game, but her. I've never understood this.
Asia has Nephew, Asia has 4 MVPs in 8 years, and she has to reprove herself every year. Asia has to reapply to be the face of the league every goddamn year. Every goddamn year, she got to put in a new application to be the face of the league, as if she ain't been that for the last 5 goddamn years at least.
That's crazy.
I don't even know how we keep having a conversation about, so who's the face of the year? Who's the face of the league this year? The same person that was the face of the league last year. Until you beat her, it's her.
It's her league.
It's her.
They won the last 3 out of 4 championships, and you still are trying to figure out who's the face of the league. It's Asia. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Could you imagine Michael Jordan having to reapply to be goddamn Michael Jordan of the league every year?
Oh man, what? That. Crazy word. Crazy word. You saw what they did with Grant Hill and them. Soon as Mike said, I'm back. So go back to Mike. We got Mike. Mike is back. Mike is back. He the face. He ain't have to go through this, Auntie. This dude took 2 or 3 years, no, a half a year off. No, a year and a half. Excuse me. He took a year and a half off, came back. Guess what? Did they question it? Did they say, oh, is he the face? Could he be the face? No, he's the face. He's Michael damn Jordan. Like, what are we talking about out here? Like, what are we talking about?
To be Kobe. LeBron,
yeah, you got to reapply to be Kobe. Oh, crazy.
Think about that.
Crazy to me. I don't understand.
I don't know, guys. And then here's the thing. How often does a fucking league get an Asia Wilson? Think about Asia Wilson. Tell me about the Asia Wilson scandal that blew your mind. I'll wait. The biggest scandal Asia had was the league found out she had a boyfriend.
Right.
Asia's biggest scandal is that she's dating an NBA player that is supportive of her out this world.
And you know what they're doing now?
He holding bags. He taking pictures.
You know what they're doing now? They trying to disrespect him for doing that. It's so insane to me, dog. I swear we're living in a crazy time. It's crazy.
I want the women to step up and say, that's what I want from my man. That's how a man support a woman. But I also want men to step up and say, that's how you're supposed to stand behind your woman.
Exactly.
Because the thing is, when you're in a partnership, when you really know how to build a relationship and you keep bullshit out your business, that's what it looked like. Now, that man was standing up, holding bags, taking pictures and all of that for Asia. Don't you think she's going to be standing up, holding bags and taking pictures and everything for him? His season come around this time?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Thank you for believing in me, baby. Thank you for pushing me, baby. Thank you for getting in the gym with me, baby. What we talking about?
Look, like I said yesterday, man. Bam, look, I said that's how you supposed to do your women. Like, men, we got to stop following. Y'all got to stop following these red pill lame ass niggas online. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Y'all follow these red pill people. These dudes don't know shit about relationships. Bro, it ain't about alpha, beta, all that bullshit. It's about you being a man and stepping up and supporting your woman. Bam got more money. Who cares? It doesn't care about the money. It's about Bam is there for a woman he loves. He's there really loving and being a strong man behind them. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what's supposed to be.
When the last time you came home from a long, hard day work and said, "Let me curl up with this money"? Oh, I sure wanna roll over and
right.
and spoon with my paycheck. Man, please cut that shit out, man. That money don't matter. At the end of the day, that money don't matter.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like you have to basically, Bam is showing you the right way to do it. He's there for his woman. He's bigging her up. Even during his interviews about the Miami Heat, he talks about how it's a blessing to watch a woman be successful as his is. It's a blessing because she brings that home to both of them. It's not just her accomplishments, it's both of their accomplishments. He has to work with her in off season. He has to sacrifice the time that he may want to go to the movies or go out of town somewhere. She's like, baby, I got to watch film. I got to get better. So he has been there. He's showing you as a man how you're supposed to support your woman. A lot of y'all online don't know about that because y'all just love narratives and bullshit instead of promoting her. That's the face of the league that you should be promoting.
So this is the one, and this is what I'm saying. So her biggest scandal is she got an NBA boyfriend, but she got to keep applying to be the face of this league. Now she's a New York Times bestseller as a
Wall Street Journal too. Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. Yep. She told us that she studied. She struggled with dyslexia, but is a best-selling author, right? She dropped a shoe collection. I think she might have dropped as many colorways as games she played this year. I don't know how many colorway shoes did she drop. She dropped a collection. She has a foundation.
She still dropping. She has a team. Got some more coming out.
She's still dropping them. She cut a deal. She cut herself into the deal
next year.
You know what I'm saying? She cut herself into that Nike deal with South Carolina. Right. She dropped a commercial that was produced by Malia Obama. She had time to get back to Columbia to work with the young people. They retired her jersey. She went and won a gold medal. I mean, tell me what you can't sell about her.
You can sell everything about it. You know why they don't want to sell. You know why they don't want to sell her.
Tell me what's not marketable about that.
You know why. You know why Kathy don't want to sell her.
Then on top of that, every time you look up, you see two proud black parents over there. Two of them, both of them, a mother and a father. You see them? They just everywhere. They just everywhere. Everywhere Asia is, they is. Asia going to the party, and they probably don't go to the Roscoe and Miss Eva probably ain't making it to the party, but they there till the evening. Then they going back to the hotel room and let the kids have some fun. Come on, Roscoe, let's go. Like that. You know what I'm saying? But this how you retire your people and move them around. Look how she poured back into every one of her teammates that we was ready to let go. She was like, Jewel will be okay. She'll be okay. Kia okay, y'all. Leave Kia alone. She rebound and defend. That's what I need from her. That's all I ask.
Right.
Asia Wilson on top. Can't be stopped. Look at that. And then it's still pouring back into her college, into her sorority, into her community, into her church, into every time you talk about Asia, how you do it? Just God. It just ain't nothing but God.
That's it.
Me and God. Let me get my tambourine. Tell me what's not marketable about her. And I ain't even said nothing about anything that's on her resume. I'm only talking about her character and the way she stands up as a woman, as a professional, as a daughter.
They don't like to see strong black men or women together and then have two parents. They want to push that one parent household crap, and this dad was a deadbeat or something.
Hey, listen, let me tell you
crazy stuff. They love doing that bull crap.
If Miss Eva was on Section 8 and welfare and had to sell her stamps to get Asia some shoes to play on the AAU trip, and had to cut the lights off so that we could take the trip to get to Vegas, if that was Asia's story, it would be every fucking where.
Yeah, because that's what they want to. That's what they want to choose. That's what they want to promote. And like people can lie and say, "Oh, that is the truth." Like there's studies. I've studied stuff like this, Auntie, where they want to promote the one woman and child household. They don't want to promote the two black parents.
If Asia daddy was a former drug dealer in the pen, and shot 19 people and shit. I mean, it's
that'll be up there. Yep,
it's supposed to be everywhere.
Yep.
They be putting up his prison number for you to write to him and ask him shit about his daughter.
That's what it is.
They don't talk about the way Roscoe and Miss Eva show up and represent Asia when Asia can't around Columbia. They don't talk about the way that when she can't, her team does. She don't never forget about nobody.
Yep.
But y'all can't market her.
Yep.
Fuck out of here. What's my early pick for MVP next season? Asia. God damn it.
I got Asia still,
everything
man.
I said. Who gonna do something different?
I got to see it. I got to see somebody different. Like I said before the season, Asia MVP, and I had the Aces winning it all. And then I was the one who said Jewel Lloyd need to go to the bench. They'll be better. Look what happened. Like I mean, there's no other person. Like she's the standard. She's the standard. Like I said on my video yesterday, like she's the standard. Now let's get back to basketball. Like, let's stop talking about narratives. Let's stop talking about the bullshit. She's the face of the league. She needs to be treated as such.
And understand.
No more of these gimmicks. Let's talk basketball.
And understand it. And I'm not saying that everything is perfect in Asia's world. There's probably some days when she wake up and bam, don't say, oh God, don't say nothing to me today, bam. I don't want to hear it today. I'm not saying that they don't have those times.
Oh yeah, she a Leo, so I know.
What I'm saying is it doesn't show up in public. It doesn't get spilled out into socials. Nothing.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
She probably have some days where, you know what, it ain't the best days with Mr. Roscoe and Miss Eva, but it don't spill into the socials. Every time you see it, it's support. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's family goals. That's relationship goals. That's community goals. That's giving back goals.
Yep. Like I said, she's the MVP going into next year. She's going to be She's going to be the front runner for it, and she's the front runner for defensive poi again. So let's stop the shenanigans. Like is Asia until I see otherwise. It's Asia, and I don't see any other player touching her level. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like the talent gap between her and everybody else is like she's at 1, everybody else is at 100. I'm serious. She's at 1, everybody else at 100. The only other player I see that is near her, but is probably Stewie, but Stewie's old now. That's the only other player you could talk about. Fee, stop it. Let's stop it. No. AT, stop it. Y'all just saw what happened. She had to remind y'all in the finals what time it was, because y'all kept talking about this bully AT. What bully? You see, she ain't say nothing to Asia. She was talking to all her teammates, but Asia. She know what time it was.
Wait, and she didn't bark back at Dana. She didn't bark back at dribbling Dana ass either. Dana said, "You ain't moving shit." And
you ain't moving shit.
But here's the thing too. If that wasn't some of the funniest parts of the finals, that we didn't get a chance to talk about that. If that wasn't some of the best parts.
Oh my gosh, yo.
Dana Evans being able to come back with better dogs than she had last year, with more dogs than she had last year. Was just it was great to watch. But I want to say this about Stewie. Stewie is interesting in the sense that from a basketball resume standpoint, yes, very similar. Stewie is very unapologetically herself, but Stewie is not really a vocal activist.
No, she's not. No.
Nor
she's
has
to
she,
herself and family.
Well, and nor has she needed to be a representation of what you can be, right? Because that's something that is different for young Black girls, right? You don't get to see that often. Stewie, there was some before her. It'll be some after her. But I feel like Stewie's activism and where Stewie made her difference and her shift was kind of like with Nafisa with the Unrivaled. And it was ownership and equity and moving and, carving out your own lane. So that's where I think I see Stewie at. Was Stewie the face of the league at one point? Sure.
They ain't even treat Stewie right though.
No, but I want to say that
it's crazy.
Asia's not just a face of the league. She's a culture shifter. And
she's a goat. She's a goat.
That's
she's on Mount Rushmore, Auntie. She's different.
Not. So here's the thing. We had this conversation the other night, and if he wasn't there, she's not on Mount Rushmore. She's on Mount whatever else, and then there's 4 people on Mount Rushmore that Asia looking down at. Asia's on a mountain by herself. Like, there are people that go on Rushmore, but it was like when I thought about it, like, okay, if I put Asia on Rushmore, who would I put next to her? And your resume don't stack up. So put y'all together, and then Asia's on like Kilimanjaro or St.
So yeah, Kilimanjaro, Mount Everest, Mount Everest. Yeah,
she's somewhere else.
I would do that. Like, it's like this, the pyramid. It's her, and then you got Swoops, Maya, or if no Maya, you got Candace, or that. But she's at Mount Everest or Kilimanjaro. Listen, Auntie, nobody has put her trophy case is about 2 damn rooms. It's 2 rooms. We ain't never seen that before.
Here, let me say this. let me just say this, guys, so we can get this done with. I love Angel. I love Angel. Angel's motor is what it is. Angel with the Mercury, maybe they get a win. Angel on the Mercury, since you just asking, gets them still 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
No, they would have lost. Angel would not have helped that series.
Maybe one game later, but
look,
it ain't like you drop Angel.
Angel don't fit.
All of a sudden, Angel don't got a ring at the end of this season.
Auntie, Angel doesn't fit with AT. That's not going to work. One of them is going to have to be off the team. Those are 2 players you can't put together. You can't. Their styles are damn near similar, and they're both not prolific shooters. So they're going to be in each other's way, and we see what AT did with Kalani Brown and Matt.
I'm sorry, I was thinking that you would have Angel coming in after AT, so they wouldn't be on the floor together. You would have that. You could do
that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold you.
That's the only way I would have them on the floor together. That's the only way I would have them on the team together.
I'm not starting AT over Angel. Angel's starting because Angel's going to give me 10 plus damn rebounds and she's going to defend the best player. She not finna crawl in the corner. Like, they have to have a separate team.
I didn't feel like, so here's the thing. I didn't feel like Alyssa Thomas crawled in the corner. Let me say that. I felt like Alyssa Thomas was exactly who I expected Alyssa Thomas to be, the leader of the team through 3 quarters. Now, by the time, I know she doesn't want us to talk about her shoulders, but by the time you get to the 3rd quarter, that push shot is short. I don't give a damn what you. That push shot is short.
Yeah,
the free throws are going to be short. You don't shoot the free throws very well, so unless you're downhill with a layup at the basket, it's very hard for you to close.
What's Angel's free throw percentage?
Y'all tell me in the chat. So
what's Angel's free throw? Hey, people in the chat, what's Angel's free throw percentage? Let me know, because I'm not starting 18 over Angel.
Somewhere like 67, between 67 and 70 from the free throw. I might be wrong. It may be higher than that, but it's not that high. But what I was saying about Phoenix, the whole problem with Phoenix was, Kai Copper, who the fuck are you?
She disappeared. You
are a finals champion. When Satu got out the way, you were supposed to come close at least one game, Kai. You were supposed to come close at least one game. So now Kai got uninterested, as y'all pointed out, because they weren't using her in the offense. So that's a Nate Tibbetts thing. And that's why my whole question the other day, Nephew, was,
wait till the Pillsbury's.
Would you bring this team back without Nate? Could another coach have gotten more out of them? I didn't even see the lineups that I wanted Nate to
Man,
run.
Nate ain't a coach. Man, Nate ain't a coach.
But here's the thing, though, Nephew.
He ain't a coach.
Even if you ain't a coach, you gotta still act like the same motherfucker you've been all season. Now, all season you acted like you was a coach.
What has he shown you all season he could coach?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When he went to his bench, and so that's what I wonder. Why did your nuts get shriveled up when it got to finals time? How you don't go back to your bench? How you not letting Lexi Hale shoot the ball? DeWanna Bonner is out there damn near with her tongue dragging on the goddamn floor. You're not gonna let Kiana Williams get out there and run at least a little bit? When Kalani Brown finally got on the floor, she showed you at least that she could play in this series when Meg was on the floor. And that was all I said. If Meg is on the floor, put Kalani ass out there. Let some of these young people that were shooting. Sammy Wickham is shooting the ball off the goddamn backboard like her vision went blurry.
Yep. So I'm gonna tell y'all like I told y'all before the playoffs. I picked Phoenix versus the Aces. Remember I said that. And I told y'all Aces in 5. I said Aces in 5. Now they got the sweep. I said Aces in 5 too. But I'm gonna be real with you. There's nothing Nate could have done. Auntie, it's one of those matchups. You don't whoop everybody ass, but this person may not can beat the other people you beat, but they could just beat you. It's a bad matchup. Phoenix could beat the Fever. Phoenix could beat the Liberty. They could beat the Lynx like they did. They could beat the Storm. They could beat the Valkyrie. They can't beat this team because this team is too strong and they're too good.
Hey, say Pete. Tell me this. Antonio Tarver has Roy Jones' number anytime, every day, any day of the year. Anytime you see him, he got his number. But at least Roy made it a goddamn fight. Before he went coffin box, he at least made it a fight.
Auntie,
AT style to make it a fight, man.
AT style is what cost them the series because of this. Let me tell you, we could disagree on it, but AT style cost them the series because AT didn't dominate her matchup, and Kai Copper shriveled up at the wrong time. Satu, what he should have done was he should have been having Satu be aggressive early, because if you have a Satu being aggressive, putting up their points, doing what she does, she's going to do all the other stuff, setting screens, going for boards. When Satu's not scoring or even touching the ball, she's out of it. She's out of it. AT cannot play the 5 against Asia.
That's where I'm going. You're saying that Nate's plan was to have AT dominate her matchup, and her matchup was Asia?
Yes. I don't even think he had a plan. Honestly, you know what it was? Nate went out there and said AT against Asia, and that first game when Asia just shot over her and Asia just punked her in the paint, Nate was flabbergasted after that. He didn't know. Nate is a guy who thinks he's smarter than what he is. He's trying to tell you I'm smart. What I told you, if you got to tell me you're the smartest person in the room, you're not the smartest person in the room. So he was out here disrespecting. Hold on. He was out here disrespecting Asia by having one-on-one matchups with Mac, with AT against her, Dewana Bonner. I think Nate went in this thing thinking AT gonna dominate her matchup. Everything else gonna open up for everyone else. When that did not happen, Nate did not know what to do because he's not a freaking coach. He ain't nothing but a celebrity guy who just looks the part. Just don't know how to do the part. That's Nate.
Shame on Nate. Shame on Nate. Shame on Nate. Let me tell y'all something. Tell me the last time you saw here's the thing. Tell me the last time you saw Asia get punked anywhere.
Look,
that's a two-time champion in this league, Nate. You thought
Auntie, Nate, look, me and you know this. Nate don't know this.
So what you nah, nephew, I'm not gonna let you off like that. So basically what you telling me is
let me off for what? What you mean?
I'm not letting you off.
Own nothing. I didn't expect nothing from Nate.
No. This is what I'm not gonna let you off of. What you basically just told me is Nate scared of AT. Basically, it's so many words. That's what you just basically told me, and I'm not letting you off. I'm not letting you off.
Yes. You know what it is. You know what Diana did. You know, last year Diana Taurasi did the same thing what AT did this year. The only difference is Taurasi was old last year. If that was Taurasi 6-7 years ago, that Phoenix team would have been probably around 4 or 3 seed, and Diana would have been telling him who to put on the floor or not. AT did the same thing. That's why you didn't see Mac that long. That's why you didn't see Kalani Brown. That's why you didn't see Keon Williams. That's why you didn't see Lexi Hale, excuse me, because AT is the one coaching that team and telling everybody where to put somebody at. That's the facts.
Okay, so
you can see that from watching from the couch.
Okay. So now, since we was both watching the game, let's go. Let's talk about AT. Let's talk about AT. Okay, let's talk about AT. I'm gonna take you back because I ain't seen you since the injury. So let's go back to the injury. Let's go back to the injury. So
you mean the pride?
It comes before the fall.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the injury. Did you peep? Because it's just me and you talking. Did you peep AT's energy around the injury? Did you peep her energy around the injury? So now the injury happens. AT looked like AT walked off with a smirk on her face, like, man. So here's the thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch with Satu, because Satu go down and then she come up and then she go back down. And it's a lot. They try to get a bird's eye view. They do a lot of details, and this don't have anything to do with the injury itself. Wishing Satu a speedy recovery. This doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with the chemistry, how they get along, the respect or non-respect that they have for each other, and what you think about that. As the leader of the team, you're the leader of the team. You walk off, and I thought that I saw AT smirk like you ain't even hurt. Like, man, this girl quitting on this bullshit. Okay. Did anybody else see that? Did you watch it? Let me know, nephew. What did you see? And then it was like, at a certain point, AT got disgusted with the fact that they were even over there looking at the injury that long and just walked off. Did you peep that? Did anybody peep that? What does that say about where this team is next year? Do you see all of these teams? Was that just in the heat of the moment, I want you to get up and be in the fight with me? Or does that say more about how those teammates get along, and if you think those three can be back together next year?
I told you from the beginning. I told you from the beginning. Man, I told you from the beginning what it was, man. Look, AT was down there having too much fun. Let me stop. Look, AT basically, okay, this is what I saw from it. I saw that Satu was really hurt. Because if you see the way she went up and fell, she hit her head on the floor hard. Alyssa Thomas smirked.
No, nephew. She hit that BW3's thigh first. She hit that thigh first. She cracked that thigh. Then she hit that head on the floor. Remember?
Right.
KB thigh solid as hell.
Oh man, listen, KB got a strong man body. Now look.
Hey, you hear me? Hey, KB solid as fuck. Go ahead.
Solid as hell. Now, Alyssa Thomas was smirking and everything. I took it as a smirk, like, I just can't beat this girl. I can't beat Asia. I just can't beat this team. This team is too tough. I don't think it was anything to do with Satu. Satu, if you look at that point, Satu was bringing them back in the game by shooting the threes. The problem with them was they had no answer for Asia, and then their bench outplayed their bench. And Nate Tibbetts, instead of him coaching, he was over there like a little puppet because he's really Pinocchio. Geppetto was AT. AT was telling him who to put in, who not to put in. Because, Auntie, let me ask you this. AT made first team defense, right? Didn't she make first team defense? Didn't people say she was up for a DPOY award? Okay, so basically, we would say she's the best defender on the team, correct? Correct? Like, from all of these being put on the accolades.
Well, I mean,
why you stop guarding Asia from game 2 all the way to 4? So that wasn't a Nate Tibbetts decision. Because if I'm Nate Tibbetts and I'm a coach, I'm not going to take my best defender off for the best player on the other team.
Shit, you had to. You know why you had to, nephew? Because your best defender was out there and even slowing her down, she was averaging 28.5. She was averaging 28.5. And then your best defender is also your distributor and your best decision maker on the other end. So she was tired as fuck by the time she got back on the other end trying to do something. And then you had inconsistencies with Kai Copper over in the corner, you cooking, you not, that kind of thing. So I think he just had to take her off of there. But where I thought he really threw in the towel was when he was like, well, you know what, AT, you couldn't do it. Dewana, you out there.
I think AT threw in the towel. I look at it differently.
Okay, so you think AT said take me off?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and people are gonna get mad at me. No, I think AT after Asia shot up over in that first quarter and said, like she was giving a high five to God, like she was.
Yeah.
And she made the shot. AT just put her head down like this. That's when I said, yeah, AT out of it. She done.
So okay, let's go back real quick. So I want to make sure I understood what you said about
she was done. AT was mentally out of it. AT didn't know what to do. And then this is how mean AT is, y'all. Y'all want to hear some mess? You sent your only beloved woman, your wife, your honey, that's boo-boo. And you sent her out there to get cooked like that. Then she shot the shot over you and your boo. The first time in history somebody got wedded, it was a couple.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first. Look, here's the thing.
AT quit.
I want to put a qualifier on that. That's the first team we know. That's the first time we know a couple.
Right, we know. Got you.
Not everybody.
Got you. My fault. Correction. Hold on. Correction. Like that. Like, yeah, T-Bone, you slept with me too. Correction. I did that too. So correction. That's what we know.
I want to go back to what you said about AT because I thought that was important. So the look that I saw AT walk away with when Satu went down was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? In a year when I thought that I had everything that I needed, I still can't get this. I still can't get it done. Like that was like the last straw. The camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. There's no way we come back now if you go out this game right now. That was that look. Okay, that's fair. I'll take that.
Yeah.
She did. Okay, that's fair. I like that. I like that take.
Because it was over with. Like Satu was your most consistent scorer. Like Kalea Copper, she shelled up. Let's just be real. She shelled up. Dewana Bonner was probably your second best scorer off the bench, but she didn't really get going till game 3. And then now you look at it, you got nobody else. You don't go to Lexi Held. Auntie, this is AT. AT runs that team, just like she ran the Connecticut team with Stephanie there, even with Kurt there. She is the de facto runs everything. Like everybody want to say, oh, LeBron does it. AT does the same thing. She does the same thing. She didn't pull those players out there because AT likes to play with certain players. Go back to when Mac was coming in, when Nate, when Nate tried to during the season. Why does she have that power?
Why does she have that power? Why does she have that power? She ain't won no chip. See, it's one thing for me to say LeBron run that team. LeBron got 3 chips, 4 chips. He's stacked up.
Yeah, absolutely. You know LeBron got a right to do that. So I'm just saying
when I
with
look
her,
at AT, it's like, what is it? You know, what do she got on everybody in the league?
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know what she does, but listen, she got a strong personality. She basically, to me, I think like in order for her to come to Phoenix, she had to have the power to be able to play with whoever she want on the floor. Because look, that's how I feel. I think that was the only that not only the facilities, I think that was in the contract that she has control over who she plays with on the floor. I really believe that.
AT has a really tough exterior. She looks very tough. She's very direct. Not unserious at all when delivering her messages. But everybody that I hear talk about her says she's just a sweetheart. They say from especially like from an LGBT standpoint, she reaches out to younger players. She offers feedback. She's there. They just love her.
Yeah, she's cool.
So I don't.
Look, Auntie, I think we get.
I don't get that part. Go ahead.
It's not that she's mean. That don't mean that you're mean. It's just that you could be demanding. That's what she is. She's demanding when she's on the floor. She wants it ran a certain way. Why? She's the floor general. The floor general of the team has say on who they want to get the ball to, who they want to get open. They run the offense. That's what they do.
You only gonna drive me the wrong way to the championship 1 or 2 times. Now 4 or 5 times. Now you're gonna get out the driver's seat. Now I'm not gonna keep going your way. Your way is not getting us there.
She got us there to the championship. Now the closing, I expected Kai to step up. To me, Kai shelled up. If Kai would have stepped up and been that Chicago Sky Kai and would have been that Kai in the Olympics, we would have a different story. If Momo and them would have got off, because if you go back and watch, they were just shooting themselves in the foot. They were missing open shots. They were missing bunnies. They got so flustered in themselves and they lost confidence. AT to me is not a person who can reel the team back in when things get tough. That's her only issue. She doesn't like when they're front running or when they got a lead or when they look like the game is. Look at what happened with Minnesota. Their body language was about to give up until I think it was Satu hit a 3. And then that's when Sammy started going off. Then they were like, yeah, we're back in it. Yeah, that was mainly because they start making shots. But as far as the mental fortitude of it, the mental fortitude of it, AT's not a great leader. I'm sorry.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. But here's the thing: why can't you be the leader? You don't got to be the leader if you just because you're the floor general.
Because you win games with her. Look, she wins games in the regular season, and she gets to the championship. That's why. Like outside of Asia and Stewie, she's a floor raiser. She raises your team's play. But other than that.
But it's just like I said at the beginning of last season, at the end of last season, Nephew, both Bonner and AT should have took their ass to Las Vegas. They'd have been chipped up this year.
AT and them, okay, then where Chelsea gonna be? Chelsea and AT would bump heads. Like they would bump heads. You are not taking over the point of attack from Chelsea.
You're not here. You're not
or
here.
Jackie Young.
Here's the thing.
Or Jackie Young.
Here's the thing. You're not here for that. That's why you're here. Because see, this is like a lean on me type of moment. Like just like Joe Clark. If you could do it, I wouldn't be here. If you could do it, if you could do it, I wouldn't be here. If you could get it done, I wouldn't be here. Right now, AT got the whole Phoenix Mercury. Remember when Joe said, "Put your hands up, keep them up." Remember that part of the movie? He said, "Keep them up." Right. That's how AT got the Phoenix Mercury right now. If they don't fix that shit, man, they gonna be in trouble. So that's what I'm saying.
Look,
That's all I'm
it's
saying.
not gonna work, Auntie. Look, her personality does not fit. Hey, listen, her personality would bump heads with
This is
Dave. And
the
they
reason.
dealt with that already with
This is
Kelsey
why.
Plum. That's why Kelsey
Here's the
not
thing.
there no more.
Here is the reason. Here is the reason why I say it works. Because she just went and won a fucking gold medal with 4 of those Las Vegas Aces. They know
That's
how
a
to play
gold
together.
medal, though, Auntie. That's different. You know that's different.
Do you want a chip?
Auntie,
Because you have
that's different. She wants a chip, but she wants it her way. AT don't come off to me.
No, then you don't want a chip then. You don't want a chip.
AT wants to.
Oh no.
AT wants to get it her way. There's players that are like that. They're hard-headed. Kobe could have stayed. Kobe could have stayed with Shaq. They could have won maybe 3 or 4 more. But they couldn't stay together because Kobe got tired of the disrespect. Shaq got tired of Kobe dominating the ball. So again, some people want to win their way. They don't know how to sacrifice.
She doesn't want a chip. She wants to do it her way, and those are 2 different things. Either you want
she wants to win a chip, but she wants to do it her way. There's players that want to do that.
No, you don't. Because if you want to win a chip, then you have enough respect for the game to understand that it is levels to doing that. There is a way you win a championship, and nobody has won a championship their way. That ain't how it go.
Well, hey, so she's not going to win a championship.
Either you want
she wants to do it her way.
Right. Because see, here's the thing. DeWanna Bonner went and got 2 chips. Not doing it your way.
Yeah, but DeWanna Bonner was a young rookie coming into the Phoenix Mercury. That's different.
That's fine. What I'm saying is she's seen it done a different way. So you're around people who have seen it done correctly. So either you want to do it your way or you want to do it the right way. I don't give a fuck about you bumping your head as many times as you want to.
But even if she does it her way, it's not saying that that's not the right way. That's just who AT is. That's what you have to deal with. There's some people who are going to be who they're going to be.
Do you know why it's not the right way? Because it hasn't been successful.
Okay, but everything isn't going to be successful all the time. There's people who do their own way. They're not successful in certain stuff, but then they're still able to vie for championships and they're still able to make the playoffs every year. Look, it's just that some people can win, some people don't win. It's just a part of the game. That's just how it goes.
How many times is she going to be able to tell the story that she got to the championship her way and lost that bitch because she didn't do it the right way?
About 3 more times, because I think she got 3-4 more years left. So it's going to be 3 or 4 more times. Look, I'm sorry. She's not playing with Chelsea Gray. They're going to bump heads. They had to deal with this bullshit with Kelsey Plum. They're not going to bring somebody in who's more headstrong than Kelsey Plum. Hell no. AT's not going there. I know what she is. AT's going to be a ringless player because she wants to do it just her way. That's just what it is.
She don't want to chip then. It ain't nothing to talk about.
She want to chip, but she just want to do it her way.
No.
That's what she wants.
She may want to chip, but she wants to do it her way even more.
Yes.
So that's fine. And like I said, you'll be able to tell 6 AM stories about how you did it your way and didn't end up with shit.
Well, guess what? I don't have to hear that shit, so I'm good. She can do it 3-4 more times.
And then after she get finished telling her story, she can say, "Hey, baby, tell them about how you got your championship. Show them your rings. Can they see your rings? Because I ain't got nothing to show the grandkids."
Hey, that's cool. Hey, listen. 2 things are for certain. AT gonna do it her way, and DeWanna Bonner got 3 rings. 1 from her marrying her, and then 2 rings from the Mercury.
but I do hope that AT gets to a place where she can put that to the side and really go, because you put that out of the side, you put that part of it, just wanting to do it your way, to the side, and just take her skill set and her basketball IQ. God damn, man, this kid has 4 or 5 chips, man. 4 or 5 chips, easy.
My thing is
team, nephew.
Yeah, but my thing is she didn't pour into Satu and she didn't pour into Kalea Copper. You're not going to win chips. You could do it your way, but you have to be able to pour into your teammates. That's the opposite of what Scholar did to Jewel last year. as opposed to what Asia did with Jewel this year.
So let me
You
ask you
have
this.
to pour into your teammates. You
So
can't
let me
just
ask you this.
bark at them to do some shit.
Okay,
It's
okay,
like
okay, that's
that
fine.
don't work.
But what the fuck is she gonna pour into Kai Copper? Kai Copper is a Finals MVP. Kai Copper got to pour into her. Kai Copper is the one know the way.
Yeah, like give her like tell her, look, we good. Just keep doing your thing. Like building them up, pep talking them. She doesn't do that to me. She's barking. She's demanding. Kai Copper got a ring. Tawana got 2 of them things. The only person you really can bark at is Satu, because Satu ain't win shit. Other than that, the way she just her how she did Momo this year, I think she did Momo a disservice a lot of times. Momo had to, if Momo didn't have a strong mind herself, I don't think Momo would have lasted this long on this team. AT
Really?
doesn't know how to, she don't know how to balance that. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, I'll interrupt you.
You don't think she liked being on the floor with Momo? I thought she got to a place where she trusted Momo. Like Momo was the only one.
I don't think she trusts Momo. I just think that's all she got.
Okay, that's interesting.
I really think that. I think she looks at her like, okay, Momo does play defense. She does make some shots. I could deal with her, and I could yell at her anytime I want to. She'll deal with it. Everybody else, like Lexi Held, I don't think Lexi Held responded well to it. I don't think Mac likes it. I don't think Kalani definitely don't like it. They just got to deal with it because they don't want to be out the league. You know, this is their last shot to try to show they could play on another team as a role player. I don't think she liked it, Momo, like that. Seriously.
But let me ask you this though. I actually, and I'm gonna tell you why I had a totally different perspective. I felt like when Satu was out and Kai was out, right, and it was just AT and the crew, I felt like she played with them really well. Like I felt like
because she's a floor general.
Job.
She's a point guard.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. This is why I expected that to continue. I expected to see her even on the floor, even as Satu and Krakenamg came back, more on the floor too with these younger players because and some of the newer players to the team because she had found that chemistry. I thought that was one of their superpowers that they could kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of activate in the playoffs. As a different lineup and different things that they could go to. It never turned into that though. It just never. I didn't understand that shit.
You know what? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say this. All of that shit she was doing with them and they was out. That didn't mean diddly shit to me because I guess I look at the big picture. I break down the film. I break down the team, and I think 100 steps ahead. I don't think about tomorrow. I don't think like when the Aces were getting blown out, Auntie, I wasn't worried. I was like, Asia gonna figure it out. Because in my opinion, it's the other players. They just gotta wake up. Once Asia put that declaration out there, they knew what time it was. Everybody was like, all right, bet. This is what we finna do. AT doesn't come off to me like that. AT to me was going through it. She was winning games because AT is just a solid player in the regular season. She's a great regular season player. She's a floor general. I knew when it got thick of things, when it got tight, I knew AT was going to be that same AT and only go with a certain player on the floor with her at that time. She didn't care about all that, what she was doing with them young bucks and shit.
She's not the closer and she's not the superstar. That's not what she's
No, she's not. She's a solid role player. Like I think Prince asked me. I think Prince asked me this on Stars Hoop Central. Yeah, exactly. So my thing is, Prince, I think, asked me this on Stars Hoop Central. We did a show talking about it, and he asked me, "Is AT a superstar, all-star, or a star?" I said she's a role player to me. I'm sorry, she's a role player. She's not your superstar. She's not your closer. She's a great she's a great floor general. She's great at putting people together, making plays, being an anchor on defense. Other than that, she's not my superstar. She's not my closer. My superstar should have been Satu, and my closer should have been Kai Copper. And that's the reason why they lost, because they disappeared. That's what I was saying before the series, Auntie. I told everybody Aces are finna win this either a sweep or 5. The only way that Phoenix can win is if Kai closes the deal and Satu does what she does and carry the scoring load. They didn't do that, so guess what? 4 games, take your ass home, see you next year. That's just what it is.
We're going to see if we see them next year. I don't know if we see them as currently constructed next year.
I mean, I don't listen. I wouldn't. If I would come back with Satu and Kai, and I'm moving on from AT and DB, and I'm seeing if I could bring in an Angel or bring in another veteran to come in there, or a young player like Angel in there. That's what I would do.
My problem with Satu is Satu showed me that you can stay healthy for a season. Satu, show me you can.
I don't think she will. I don't think she will. So you might have to move on, Auntie.
You know,
we'll see. Because I've seen players like this, Auntie. They're great. It's just they body just don't match their willingness to want to play and win. They body give out on them. It happens.
I don't know. You know, they coming off an Olympic year, and I don't know if they played more basketball than normal or whatever. Like I said, I just the unicorn. They call her the unicorn. Satu's bag crazy.
Yeah,
stay healthy for a whole season.
If you want to win, if you're going to win, you're not going to win with AT as your floor general. I'm sorry, you're not. I've said this 3 years ago. I've said this all the time. You're not going to win with her as your floor general. You're not.
It'll be interesting to see who they bring in to play with her.
Mm-hmm.
To play with her.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm not bringing AT back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep Kai. And like I said with Satu, I would keep Satu, or I would try to go get another veteran to come in with Kai. And I'm trying to see if I could flip Angel over there, but I'm not bringing AT. You're not going to win a championship with AT as your floor general. I'm sorry. You're not. So y'all people can get mad, but it's the facts. Like, Auntie, you know what this was? This was the Connecticut Mercury. The only difference is you had Kai and Satu. That's it. And you had other players. Like Nate Tibbetts to me is nothing but a babysitter. He's not a coach. He goes by what AT tells him, just like last year. Diana Taurasi told him, I'm staying on the floor whenever the hell I want to. And he did. When she would get upset, that's when Nate would get upset and try to get a call. Look, if you look at AT's mannerisms about a call, Nate's doing the same thing. He's not a general. He's not a leader. He follows what that person does. He follows what the supposed star player's doing. That's why I put all this on AT. AT shelled up, Kai shelled up, Satu shelled up.
Answer that in the chat, because this is Shonda Del Rey. You the second one I seen at least put it in the chat that they said the GM said they building around AT. So if that's the case, and you say that she shouldn't be your primary floor general, what players would you put around AT to win the chip?
Around AT, you're gonna have to put around a bunch of kiss asses and people who shoot threes.
Yeah, but that you don't win chips with live by the three, die by the three, do you?
No, you got to play defense and you got to rebound. If you don't play defense or rebound, you're not winning the championship unless you just go crazy from three. But everyone like that. Okay, let me debunk this, Auntie, because I get tired of seeing this too. The Warriors didn't win by the 3-point line. They played defense and they rebounded on both sides of the floor.
Shh, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
So it disturbs me when people say about, oh, well, you can shoot threes, but if you don't play defense or rebound, you're not going to win. So AT needs a team around her who they shoot threes, they rebound, and they defend. That's the only way she's going to win. She's not going to win with a regularly constructed team. Because honestly, AT's really a wing, but she's really your floor general. She's like that wing, like LeBron's, that LeBron type of build where they bring the ball up and they dominate the ball. So you have to put players around her who could play both sides of the ball. That's why LeBron was effective in Cleveland them early years, because Mike Brown brought a defensive system and they had the personnel who could play defense. And then in Miami, they add more defense around that play style and guys who can shoot and play both sides, like a Ray Allen. So you need to bring a team around AT who can defend and rebound and good at shooting threes, who basically can play out of the paint. You need a lot. You need those type of players that don't clog the paint up for AT. That's how she'll win. But in my opinion, I wouldn't build around AT. That's just me personally. I wouldn't build around the AT at all. Because it's too much. It's a precise player I got to pick for her, and that's too much. That's too much for a GM. So that's the only way you'll build around her is put some shooters around her that play both sides and rebound. Other than that, you can't get a Mac. Mac don't work with her because Mac's in her way. Kalani Brown, don't work with her. Why? Because she's in her way. AT likes to operate in the paint, the mid post, the low post. She likes to be in that area or the elbows. She don't want nobody like a Mac. That's why she works with Satu, because Satu can shoot the three. Like, she can score all three levels. Kai Copper can score at all three levels. Dewana Bonner can score at all three levels. Momo can score at all three levels. And she can do what? Play defense and distribute the ball. So she needs to. So Momo is going to come back. She's going to bring some of them back, like West Bell. Like, I thought West Bell should have been on the floor with her more. They didn't give West Bell enough tick. That's the type of build she needs at the 4 position next to her, or the 5. That's what she needs. Somebody like West Bell. But a little more effective, can rebound, box out, do the little dirty things, do the little dirty work. That's what she needs. That's how she'll function. But she's not going to function with a Mac.
Well, with that, I guess there's nothing else. There's nothing else except the.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I heard that he got that there's a playoff Pillsbury-ish list. A playoff Pillsbury-ish list. A playoff Pillsbury-ish list. And I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. What should we do? Probably gonna be fire, but I'm here for it. So without any further ado, I'm gonna bring this thing in like it's breaking news. My nephew, welcome to HDiiTV, is here with his 2025 WNBA playoff Pillsbury-ish list. Let's go, HD. What you got?
Hey, I got to do what I do best. Hello. So, on the Pillsbury-ish list, playoff edition. We got to do it we got to do it. We got to do a center, 2 forwards, 2 guards. So, at the center position, we got Elena Smith from the Minnesota Lynx. Look, how the hell do you get Defensive Player of the Year and you've been getting benched the most in the starting lineup? And this isn't during the playoffs. This is also during the season, even in game 3 and 4. You got benched. How you get benched? How you get benched in the most crucial game of the season, but you co-defensive player of the year? Gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Now, at the 2 forward spots, we have Love and Basketball, Alyssa Thomas and Dewana Bonner. Alyssa Thomas, you did all that talking and all that shit to feed to the light-skinned team, but then we had to go against some dark sisters, some real sisters that melanin hit high. Boy, you caved up. Boy, you was like, I'm gonna go talk junk to Dana. Dana had to let you know my melatonin strong. You ain't moving yet. She moved you out the way. How y'all let little 5'6" Dana punk you? Then Dewana Bonner, you got a mismatch. You got a mismatch in the post with Dana. Man, listen, Dewana, come here. I need you to go talk to Kevin Durant. When Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams and them tried that with him in the playoffs, you know what he said? He said, Pat who? Like, look, you know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant. Then he so smoothly went and dropped about 30 on their head and had to remind them. And you know what them two dudes did in the press conference? I mean, the post game. I mean, shit. Like it's like he said, he's Kevin Durant. So, DeWanna Bonner, I don't care if you 36. You're DeWanna Bonner. You're one of the greatest scorers in history. In history, you're at the top. Next to Taurasi and Tina Charles and them. And you could get on Dana? On Dana? Bruh, what are we doing? Now, AT, when are you going to learn? When are you going to learn that Asia Wilson, you can't punk her? This ain't on the FISA. You couldn't punk her. You couldn't do it. Look, I guess you came in the series thinking, man, we going to do what we do. Man, hold up. First of all, Jackie Young had to show Kalea Copper, look, man, you good, but you ain't on my level. Point guard had to show you, I'm going to show you how to really point guard. Oh, not only can I dish, I could also shoot. Well, my girl Chelsea did the Sydney on a ball. She did the Sydney on White Man Can't Jump. Oh, AT is so pretty. It's so pretty doing a little dance, shaking that big rump. Come on, AT, Pillsbury-ish. Now we got the two guards. We got K-Mac, AKA used to be McBuckets. Look, how the hell you wait till the final game to go off? How? What was that when y'all was losing the 20-point lead? Where was you at? Where was you at game 1? Where was you at? Why you only show up when the feast either hurt or not there? That's when you want to play. Where's the Caleb McBride and Unrivaled or overseas? Like, give me the ball. I'm going to shoot that shit. You ain't shoot shit. You was shooting blanks. You hit everything but the rim and the hoop. But now you want to just ball out now. Come on. What we doing? Then you supposed to be a defender. You got cooked. You got cooked. Side 2 is giving you the business. And Side 2 let y'all know what time it was. Man. And the other point guard, Courtney Williams. Courtney. Y'all had the lead. All you had to do was move the ball. You tried to get in a one-on-one with Kai Copper. Why would you get Courtney? Kai Copper sent you and your daddy home. Send you and your daddy home. How the heck? Who the hell? See, you did that Natasha Cloud bullshit. Natasha Cloud did that shit, and look what happened to her. She went home. You had one objective. That was to close the deal and show everybody in Minnesota, I'm the captain. Nah, you ain't the captain. You a sergeant. You at the lower decks. You're in the lower decks washing the floors, washing the equipment, washing the materials, trying to get everything cooked for everybody. That's you. That's what you are, Court. Now, we go to our bench. 6th Woman of the Year, Ron Howard. Ron Howard is the 6th Woman of the playoffs. Listen, can somebody teach Ron Howard how to inbound the ball? Can somebody teach her how to inbound? MJ Lover, if you in the chat, can you teach Ron Howard? Can you teach her how to inball the goddamn ball? Can you? Because I think Don, honestly, since she was talking that South Carolina stuff, Don, I need you to set up an appointment to teach Ron Howard how to not shoot the ball when she's not supposed to and how to inbound the goddamn ball. Because 3 things can be true. Bad decision-making, bad defense, and inbounding the ball. Her ass can't do that shit. Now, let's go to the number 7 on the list. We got Gabby Williams. Gabby. How are you being ranked as the best defensive player of the year And you ain't locked down anybody on the other team that was scoring. J.O. was getting off. Chelsea did what she did. Where was you at? Why Erica Wheeler had to come say today? In my Cat Williams voice. Where was your antennas when they was in my house? When they was in here taking shit? I don't want to hear you. Get out my presence. Dismiss. Where was you at? I had to go back, y'all, and rewatch the game. I couldn't find her. And she lighter than me. She looked like a ghost. And I still couldn't find her. I had a flashlight and all. Couldn't find her. Man, look. Next. We got Nafisa Collier. Fee. Y'all had a 15-point lead. You as the leader of the team. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to tell them, stop this shit. We ain't letting them punk us. We ain't letting them push us around. You let AT and them walk into your house, slap the hell out your mama. Smack. Told your daddy, get out the damn big chair. Made a big ass sandwich, sat on the couch and watched Golden Girls. You let her watch Golden Girls. You let her watch Golden Girls. She ain't even use no coaster. She just put that cold beer right there on that nice wooden table. Man, how you do that? And then you let them punk Elena. How you let them punk Elena? Elena done ride and unalive with you. Man, she on Twitter talking about what you said about Fee. Shit, they must have said something because your ass got benched and then Fee gone. Man, come on, man. And then they tried to complain, oh, it was a dirty play. No, her leg got caught. It's basketball. I'm going to start signing you W fans and women fans up for tiddlywinks. I'm going to do like my coach said. Son, if you don't like physicality, go play the game tiddlywinks. Don't bring your ass back, son. I need real people out here. You don't play tiddlywinks. You can't even, you tiddlywinks. I'm going to start telling y'all to go play tiddlywinks because y'all soft. Y'all actually thought that was a dirty play. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Now, the next one on the list, Skylar Diggins. Skylar, how the hell do you run Jewel Lloyd off and Jewel Lloyd got something your ass ain't got? She got, hold on, Auntie. It's one, hold on. 1, 2, 3. She got 3 of them hoes. 3 of them things. You ran her home.
Ain't never lost a game in the finals.
Oh, hold on. That was God speaking. Thank you, God says. Listen. Never lost a game in the finals. You did all that talking shit, talking about don't tell lies about me. I won't tell truths about you, just for her to go undefeated again in the finals. What is you doing, Skylar? And everybody gonna say, oh, Skylar had off the court issue. Well, stay off the court then. Because when you enter the court, by rule, since I was yay high, since I started walking saying mama, da da, goo goo gaga, when I was doing that, because I gotta explain it to y'all, because y'all sensitive, we was taught when you step past and on them lines, on the field, the diamond, the court, there's no excuse. You gotta show up. And you ain't show up. You ran off the Mamba. I'm out here calling the garden snake. I got to take the title back to Gold Mamba now because she came out and said, I'm still the Gold Mamba, nigga. F-U-H-D, and you ain't it. Yo ass, Skylar, you back home somewhere. Lost in the wind, going in the wind. Number 10, the last person on the bench is this. Hold on, who the president? Is it Fee? Or Stu? No, it's NECA. How come everybody who vice president talking but NECA? Where the hell NECA been at? NECA, you know what? NECA that friend, women, I think you, women. Neck of that friend who tell you how bad this man is, this man ain't it, then she end up with the nigga next week. That's Necka. Necka real shy. She real shiesty. She don't say shit. Everybody else get the blame. Skylar get the blame. Pokey get the blame. Noel get the blame. Damn, where Necka blame? I'm like shit. Blame? Like who I blame now? Every week I turn into the Seattle reality show. Who the hell Necka gonna blame now? Who the hell Necka gonna dodge now? Who she gonna dodge? Who she gonna dodge? Who she gonna dodge? Watch. I bet y'all, if this CBA gets screwed up, guess who gonna get blamed? Nafisa, Stewie, Necka gonna be over here drinking Mai Tais and shit. Like shit, I ain't getting the blame. Shit, I ain't do shit. Shit, I ain't say shit about Kathy. I'm just gonna co-sign it. Always co-signing some shit, but ain't standing on some shit. I hate people like that, chat. Stop co-signing. If you mean what you say, say that shit. Stop co-signing this person and that person. Stop it. Now, the head coach of the Pillsbury-ish list, Nate Tibbetts. Nate, let's be for real. Nate, you didn't want to be in that game. You didn't want to be in that game. You didn't want to be in that game. You didn't want to be in that game at all. Your ass basically wanted to get kicked out because you knew the writing was on the wall. You quit on your team. You got that technical foul for what? What did you get them 2 texts for? You got them for no reason. That's why your ass was in the back watching like, I'm going to just stand in the back now. I can't do nothing. AT run my team. I can't say shit. If I don't complain to the refs, AT gonna cuss me out. Shit, I would put Mac in, but AT hate Mac. I want to put Kalani in, but AT hate Kalani. I want to put Lexi Held in, but she shell up when she get yelled at. I would put Westbell in, but she don't want Westbell. Westbell soft. Shit, I don't know who else to put. Well, shit, I'll just put Bonner out here, side 2, Momo, Kai, and her. You know, shit, F it. That'll be the lineup. That's Nate Tibbetts thinking out loud because he can't say it. AT gonna smack the shit out of him. Now, the assistant coach, first chair, we got Carl Smecko. Carl Smecko, the Lowe's manager, Carl Smecko. Smecko. All you had to do was tell Ron Howard, stop shooting the goddamn ball. But you know what you did? You scared of Ron Howard because Ron Howard gonna give you that look because Ron Howard know you soft. The whole team in there know you soft. They even be calling you weird in interviews, post-game press conferences. They just like, yeah, Carl cool, he okay. Yeah, because Carl let y'all do whatever the hell y'all want to do. But Tahina Pow, she the one who get in trouble. And she balling. It's like, I gotta put you on the bench. Tahina like, why? I can't yell at Ron. I can't go at Alicia. You know, I can't talk to them. But I could bench you, though. You can go to the bench. Just go to the bench. I put you in later. Then you forget about Tahina Pow. Then your guards get destroyed on the defense. Your boards you're getting destroyed on the boards. BG looking like, hey, coach, you like, hey, BG, I can't put you in yet. I can't put you in. I'm going to just go with Bree. Okay? We're still cool, though, right? We're still good. You're the best, BG. You're the best. That's what you was doing all season. That's what you did. That's what you did. Now, next, second chair, Cheryl Reeve. Cheryl Reeve, look. Cheryl Reeve. If you know Elena Smith ain't giving you shit, keep her ass on the bench. Why do you keep shoring in Maria and Shepard's minutes when they were doing better than Elena Smith? Why the hell didn't you tell Court, stop jacking up shots? Fee, I need you to take over. Why didn't you go? You see, T-Spoon did this with Ron Howard. She was like, Ron, I need you. I need you. Cheryl Reeve, you got these 4 championships. Why the hell you ain't tell them to play? Why you ain't telling the Nafisa to step the hell up? Why? You the coach. You supposed to be this mastermind coach. Everyone say you the greatest of all time. I can't tell. Your rotations were horrible. And then you got upset and acted a whole plum donkey because y'all ain't getting no calls. So what? Coach them through it. You supposed to be the most mentally strongest coach. You looked like a rookie. Man, stop playing, man. Stop. Third chair. Natalie Nikasi. Natalie, I hope you don't turn out to be this coach. Why the hell didn't you play Letitia and me here? Why? Her size, length, versatility has her with the ability to play the 3, 4, and the 5. You could have put her at the 5 or the 4 and let her run with Mo or let her run with Veronica and them. No, you wanted to go with Rupert. Man, dog. Rupert play like Jacquel Jones. She want to shoot threes all day. She don't want to battle nobody. She don't want to defend nobody. Then when you put her in, y'all had a chance to win that game too. Y'all had a chance to win. Why ain't put her in game 1? See, this is what happened, class, when someone tries to prove to you they're the smartest person in the room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you don't have to prove that shit to me. Show me. Show me. And this ain't even because LA's a Gamecock. LA can play. She could play. She was better than your other post players. Why not give her a shot? No, you didn't. You stuck with Timmy too long and you stuck with Mo too long. Then you're going to bring her in game 2. Her defense did a hell of a job on Nafisa and Elena and them. Y'all was getting bored. Y'all were able to run. She was able to switch on the smaller guards. Come on. Come on, Natalie. Come on, Natalie. You wildin'. And the Pillsbury's GM, somebody asked in the chat about a GM. The Pillsbury's GM is the assistant GM, Pokey Chapman. Pokey, how you going to bring a bunch of players on the team and then you going to blame Noah for it? You helped pick the damn players. You knew the players were soft? Oh, but I'm the assistant GM. I don't want to hear that shit, Pokey. I know how you are. You run everything when you get into the room. You run everything. I don't want to hear that shit. You were supposed to put a team who mentally can handle being called out. You put a team together, and then y'all did Alyssa Clark. Y'all tried to make it seem like Alyssa Clark was wrong. And Alyssa like, wait a minute. I won, though. Skylar ain't win shit. No, but we're going with Skylar. You soft. You can't take when we talk to you. I want to trade. I'm not dealing with this. That's Alyssa Clark, by the way. So again, what are you doing? Next year, what team you gonna put together? You gonna put a bunch of Pillsbury's people together and then them 3 people gonna ask for a trade? I will not be surprised if Horston say, man, I ain't want to be here next year. She gonna be out. She gonna be out. I'm telling you, look, Seattle, y'all in trouble for the next 3 years, man, if y'all don't get y'all shit together. I'm just saying. That's my list, y'all. Pillsbury-ish playoff edition. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Drink my coffee. So good. So good.
What a list. What a list. What a list. What a list. I mean, I'm gonna have to clip this thing and run it back for y'all. I'm gonna have to clip this thing and run it back for y'all for real. If you missed some of them that was going on, classic list. Nephew, I appreciate you taking the time to put that together. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he gave you two lineups, a full coaching staff, and a GM breakdown. I mean, it don't get no better than that, man. I mean, you know what I mean? It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that, man. I ain't gave the facts to support it. Gave you the why. You know what I'm saying? Because we all bought receipts around here. We all bought receipts around here. And even players that you may see him cheer for sometime in the season. He spared nobody. If you didn't show up, he let you know. Gotta respect it, nephew. I mean, it's not much to say after that. What you got up for the rest of the day?
Man, we got Stars Hoop Central and then doing football tonight.
All right. So we got the Asian celebration. We got the Asian celebration. Gamecock and come back. We're gonna celebrate Asia this evening. Tonight, I should say. Just give her flowers, man. They don't do it enough. Make sure we shout A out. Just
Right.
some great stuff that she did this season. And then we got the CC show. UConn took care of business. They didn't blew Boston College out. So we'll see them in the championship.
Yeah, they gonna blow. Yeah,
everything I thought I was gonna see there. But we're gonna keep talking college hoops.
They got the two Sarahs balling.
Yeah, they got the two Sarahs balling. Sarah looked like she figured it out and fitting in. So that Aces parade is gonna be fun. That's gonna be something on Friday. So looking forward to that. Chelsea was up checking to see where the alcohol plug was and everything in Las Vegas. So it's gonna be a party of parties. Nephew, yes, man, I love you, man. Appreciate you pulling up and rocking this show with me. We back next week. Y'all know how it go. Until next time, y'all know what it is. That's welcome to HDiiTV. Make sure y'all follow him on all platforms. Let's Talk Sports, man. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.